What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. And you know how we do it, man. We got some early pickups that I want to show you before we go out and actually do some game hunting and then do the pickups portion. But I don't know if you guys saw it in the live stream. My boy Havji, our boy Havji's, sent me a copy of Life Force for the Nintendo. Awesome shoot 'em up, crosses two genres, the side-scrolling and the vertical-scrolling shoot 'em ups. And yeah, can't wait to actually play that, man. He sent me a huge box of like PlayStation stuff, which you can kind of see like right there. Oh, big old stack. So you'll see that in the Year of the PlayStation episode. But we kind of went out later last week kind of thing. And this was half off. It was $10, but it was $5. But it's the Indiana Jones Trilogy DVD set. Still factory sealed. Still kind of on the fence of whether I want to open that or, try and flip it. But, yeah, I love the Indiana Jones films. You know, like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and, like 007, man. Love James Bond. But you haven't decided I'm going to do that. But $5, man, I couldn't leave it. I might end up watching. I don't know. All right. So then our boy, Big Bad Brett Hamilton, hit me up today. And he said, hey, I found this at a pawn shop for $37. And I went, what? And then he didn't like respond to me. So then I text him back. I'm like, you got that, right? He's like, yeah, I picked it up. And for $37, picked up a Virtual Boy in the box. Now the box has seen better days, right? But just to have one in the box is amazing. It doesn't have the there's like a cardboard insert that was supposed to go in there, but as you can see, it's all still wrapped in plastic. It works. The stand's broken, but you can still put the visor on top of it, and it'll still stand up. It just kind of leans a little bit. But in there was Mario Tennis, which was the pack-in game, and then Mario Clash Complete, Red Alarm. That one's complete, and Wario Land, Virtual Boy Wario Land. You see, they're all, they got the cardboard and the manuals and everything. So, yeah, really, really cool pickup. He dropped it off at my house. He's like, hey, clean it up, show it in a video, do whatever. And I said, do you want to sell it or what do you want to do with it? He's like, I don't know. It's probably something you want to keep for your collection. I'm like, yeah. So he usually gives me a good deal. He said, clean it up, make sure everything works, make sure it's something that you want, and then we'll talk price. So yesterday I cleaned it up. Works fine. Some of the games you still get like a little red line across the screen, but they weren't working at first. So you had to take them apart and clean them and stuff like that. But they all work. Just maybe need a little bit more cleaning. But yeah, it's amazing to find one of these. Okay, so he said I close that. Hopefully get some of the glare off. So he goes. He was at the pawn shop and he said somebody brought it in and they were wheeling and dealing with the guy. And basically, he bought it from them before they could price it and put it back out on the floor. So they bought it for something stupid like $20 or something, and then he got him to sell it to him for 37, like, right there, which is crazy. I mean, they probably didn't even bother to look it up because those games are worth $30 a piece. But yeah, hopefully we will be working out a deal with Brett Hamilton to get that into our collection. So guys, that's a hell of a way to start a pickup episode of Boxed Virtual Boy. Let's go game hunting. right, team. You guys know what we do. First stop of the day is always the store where they've got, you know, 2 different color tags. One's half off. The other one's usually like 75 cents or $1 or $1.25. They keep changing their prices. This time it was 75 cents for green tag. Anything under $12 was automatically 75 cents. And yellow tags were half off. So here's some yellow tag items right here. $1.50, so it was 75 cents for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those little plastic DS cases. You probably can't see the logo on there. Maybe there. So yeah, just pick these up. I mean, 75 cents. I wasn't gonna leave them, but you know, you find loose cart DS games. The other game they had was a GameCube game. It was $6, but it was yellow tag, so again, it was half off. It's Lord of the Rings: The Third Age for the GameCube. I actually did not have this in the collection. It says the most exciting RPG since Final Fantasy. But does come with both discs, which is the most important part, and the manual. I don't know if there's an insert behind there. Oh, yep, precautions manual. Bonus. So yeah, we'll add that to the GameCube collection. Didn't have that. Everything else, guys, that we got from that store was 75 cents. I saw a Dreamcast controller from the outside of the window. It was like a white one, a third party, and it looked like it was just in junk condition. They wanted like, I think it was like $10 for it, but it was yellow tag, so it would have been $5. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I said, let me see that blue one over there. And it's a Mad Catz Dreamcast controller. They wanted $8 for that, but again, under $12, 75 cents for green tag. So 75 cents for a Dreamcast controller. Cool. Throw that in the old controller box. Oh, hiccup and a burp at the same time. Almost died. Throw that in the old controller box, and if we find a Sega Dreamcast out in the wild missing a controller, we'll always have one. I had a box of N64 games. Most of them were sports games. They had $12 on Pokemon Snap, and I was like, man, I don't want to pay $12 for Pokemon Snap. But it was yellow tag. It would have been $6. I was like, nah, I'll just pass. So looking through the other N64 games, anything that wasn't like All-Star Baseball or NFL Quarterback Club, I went ahead and picked up because they were 75 cents. So 75 cents for A Bug's Life, for WCW Nitro, WWF Warzone, and a pretty shitty condition copy of WrestleMania 2000. Again, 75 cents. I might throw these up on Craigslist for 15 bucks. If somebody wants to come pick them up, then fine. If not, I'll throw them in the old doubles bin. And we'll bundle them with cartridges as we see fit. They did have 2 other games that were 75 cents, so I went ahead and snagged them. There was some PlayStation stuff. Let me just start by saying that, but whatever. But I put it in the PlayStation box, so you'll see that in Year of the PlayStation. But for 75 cents, Mushroom Men, The Spore Wars, don't know anything about it, but it was 75 cents. So we'll try it, add it to the collection. We need to sell it, whatever. And then, cool find here, we've got Knight's Journey of Dreams for the Wii. Now this case is absolutely trashed, so not a problem. We'll just switch cases, but it does come complete with the manual. And the disc, got some fingerprints on it, but again, 75 cents for Knights. We'll pay that all day, every day. Alright, so we slide into the Goodwill, and you guys saw there, you know, their DVD prices, their movie prices, and their game prices, or whatever, CD prices. First shelf, thought we were going to have a nice day at the Goodwill, but Mario Kart Wii for $3, $3.21 with tax. That's a no-brainer. That's a resale. These are also trading in at GameStop for $16.50. So if you don't want to sell them online for 20 bucks, trade them into GameStop. All right. So you guys saw we went to it was actually a different Goodwill. But before we get that, let me show you this. This was pretty sweet. I find and flip these all the time. This is the Explorer guitar for the Xbox 360. Whammy bar's in great shape. Still clicky clickies. Paid $2.92 for that. So usually what I'll do is I'll bundle this with a Guitar Hero game. or a Rock Band game or something, and I'll throw it up on Craigslist for 25 bucks. And the first person that says, would you take 20? I absolutely would. So I've sold probably 5 of those things in the last couple months. All right, so you guys saw there the last part of the footage. One of the last things you saw. We're going to this Goodwill. Haven't been down there in a while. It's the Goodwill right by Ohio State University. And yeah, I couldn't believe the amount of GameCube games. I don't think I've ever seen that many GameCube games in one thrift store in a long, long time. Got really excited because, you know, when you see the GameCube across the bottom, right? Like, you see a little GameCube, and you're like, oh my gosh. But they were all sort of common titles a little bit, you know, like kid titles like Finding Nemo and The Incredibles. Picked up one Wii game while I was there. Our boy Tight White loves this series. This is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption for the Wii. These games are all $3. Amazing condition. That's why I bought it. It's not really that expensive of a game as far as I know. Because there's like the other M or something on the Wii, and that one's not very expensive either. It's the Metroid Prime Trilogy one that you want to try and find. But for $3, like I said, we'll pick it up. Probably never play it. May sell it or trade it. Alright, so we snagged some GameCube games that we're actually going to resell or trade. We've got Rayman Arena. That was $3. I would have kept this one, but I already have it, and True Jedi JSH actually sent me the manual. This looks like it used to be a rental. Starflix Video 8426 East Washington State. So, you know where that's at, or that's still around. I got your game, bro. Yeah, Rayman Arena, we'll throw that in the trade pile. I actually have this one as well. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's on Metal Jesus' Hidden Gems list, so it's got to be good. All these discs are in really good shape. But that one's complete. We've got Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Of all the games there, this was the one that was missing the manual. You know, like one of the better titles. Again, this looks pretty good. But yeah, these are 3 of the games that we'll be flipping out of that lot or trading. There's 2 games in there that I'm actually going to keep. The first one is The Italian Job. I don't think I've ever seen that one out in the wild, but of course it's one of those games where I probably wasn't even looking for it. And it's not a game that I would go into a game store and actively try and find. But like a $13 game randomly, so looks like a racing. Based on the 2003 blockbuster from Paramount. Woo! The blockbuster. Pretty excited to find this title for $2.99. Tube Slider for the GameCube. As you're watching this video, this is like probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks into the future. But kind of reminds me a little bit of F-Zero. And I knew that this was sort of like a $15 game, but it looks like it goes for about 20, 25 bucks. So, yeah, we'll be adding that to the collection. Complete, very nice condition, which is awesome. Okay, so we'll add that to the collection. And then the last thing that we picked up, this was $9.99 for this bundle. It was a set of Donkey Kong Kongas. $9.99. And it came with Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Complete. And Donkey Konga. Donkey Konga. That one is missing the manual, but has the pamphlet, which is nice. So, yeah, we'll be flipping that. Probably get 30 bucks out of that. We'll put 30 on it. Somebody offers us 25. We'll probably just take it. And that will pay for our whole, like, Goodwill day. So, guys, that's it. Quick hitter pickup video. And we'll see you on the next one.